Now, in the context of the Middle Eastern crisis, where a joint venture of US and Israeli forces against Iran led to the martyrdom of their supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and the subsequent crisis that have been happening in that has been happening in the Middle East, Pakistan is facing a huge dilemma. We will discuss that dilemma, and we will also discuss the eventual consequences, rather achievements for Pakistan in this regard. Now, Iran eventually, after the US Israeli attacks on its territory and the martyrdom of Supreme Leader, Iran decided to devastate the US military bases in the Gulf countries, mainly in Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Iraq, and Kuwait. Upon this, Pakistan faced a unique predicament in regard that Saudi Arabia is also incorporating a considerable amount of young workers from Pakistan on one hand, and Saudi Arabia is also sending a huge or enormous amount of oil to meet Pakistan's daily ends on the other hand. And most importantly, that recently Pakistan and Saudi Arabia had signed a mutual defense agreement where now they are both of them are under a pledge as far as the security arrangements are concerned. So Pakistan neither could restrain the friendly relations with Iran on one hand, nor can it allow Saudi Arabia, or not can it allow Iran to devastate or to threaten the sovereignty of Saudi Arabia on the other hand. But the shuttle diplomacy or the diplomatic maneuvering of the current government of Pakistan has been or is being appreciated to a greater extent, because Pakistan is acting as a mediator between United States and Iran, and then between Iran and Saudi Arabia, because Pakistan, with its personal interests on one hand, and then the solidarity and the brotherly relations with the Muslim countries on the other hand, is trying its best under the visionary leadership of current Chief of Defense Forces and the Prime Minister of Pakistan, where they are trying their absolute best to mediate and arbitrate between these countries as far as this Middle Eastern crisis is concerned. The positive impact that Pakistan's diplomatic maneuvering has created so far is that eventually, after the Iranian attacks on the military bases of United States in the Gulf countries, the Iranian president, upon Pakistan's intervention, not only dispatched an apology but also promised that these Gulf countries will not bear any other attack from Iran. On this other hand, between as far as the better relations between Saudi Arabia and Iran are concerned, another conclusion has been reached again upon the intervention of the current government of Pakistan, that Saudi Arabia will refrain to provide any basis to US or Israel as far as the attacks on Iran is concerned, and at the same time Iran will also refrain, or Iran will also prohibit or restrict himself to attack any other military bases or oil refineries that are in Saudi Arabia. What do you think about this Pakistan's role as far as its diplomatic maneuvering is concerned? And what do you think, and what are your opinions on the fact that did Pakistan create an enormous positive impact as far as their arbitration and mediation is concerned in this Middle Eastern crisis? That too by the visionary leadership of Pakistan, from Chief of Defense Forces to the Prime Minister of Pakistan. We are eager to hear that about your opinions and guesses in the comment section below.